What you guys do this to stop Windows updates breaking your PC. If you've got a PC like Windows 11 and you are running Windows updates on a regular basis, you know yesterday we had an issue with an update for Dell-based systems, and this was due to either a bad bit of code that they sent to Microsoft or whether it was a buggy driver they sent to Microsoft, which was then rolled out into Windows updates that broke your PC if you had a Dell system. Now, our last two videos have been about drivers updates and explaining how Microsoft are going to resolve this issue, but I wanted to point this out to you that when you do Windows updates, it's possible that Microsoft will push down certain drivers for your system, and this can cause major problems. It has done in the past with Microsoft, where they've broken HP, Dell systems, Asus, you name it. The list goes on, and we all know that it's been a problem for many years. But Microsoft are trying to bring out a new feature, which I mentioned in yesterday's video, called Cloud Initiated Driver Recovery for Windows Updates. If you haven't seen that video, check that one out. And the one before that, because that was the problematic update. These are the list of Dell systems that are having issues with that update. Now, Microsoft have paused the updates for some Dell systems, so if you're on one of them Dell systems, then obviously you are okay. But you can make it much more safer for yourself. We're running Windows 11 26H2 here, 11 Pro version here, and I'm going to show you a way to be able to control the driver installations on Windows 11. So type GPO or GP edit in your search to open up the group policy editor on Windows 11 Pro and above. And this will open up a group policy window like this for your local policies. So what we're going to do here is we're going to navigate to a location to make changes to our Windows updates to stop drivers being pushed down the pipe to your system. Because you should be in control of what drivers get installed on your system, and you should be getting them manually from the manufacturer's website and installing them that way rather than letting Microsoft deal with them, because they're known to break the system. So go into this location you see on the screen right here, computer configuration, administrative templates, Windows components, then Windows update. Then you want to go over the right hand side where it says manage updates offered from Windows updates. Go into that folder right here, and there'll be a setting in here which we can configure. So we're going to double click on this, and what we're looking for here is this one right here where it says do not include drivers with Windows updates. I think someone talked about that in the comments section yesterday about since when has Microsoft installed drivers via Windows Update. And that person normally leaves troll comments anyway, and it goes to show you how misinformed a lot of people are. So you can see right here, you can actually enable this policy to not include drivers with Windows quality updates. If you enable that feature, it will stop these drivers coming down and stop it breaking your system. You can then control what drivers you want to install by going to the manufacturer's website and downloading the drivers there manually yourself. If you don't want to do that and you want to let Microsoft deal with all that for you, then don't touch that setting. But that is for people that don't want Microsoft messing around with their drivers, especially putting older drivers on the system. Next, for Windows Home Editions, you want to open up the Registry Editor, and I'll show you how to do it here. Navigate to this location right here, H key local machine, software, policies, Microsoft, Windows, and Windows Update. That's where you need to go to. So let's just quickly navigate to that location right here. And this is pretty straightforward. It's just adding in a registry key. Now, if you enable that policy, you'll see a key that's already been added in, because that's all these policies do. And that's all these scripts do, basically, when you debloat Windows. They just add registry keys and policies in to stop certain privacy concerns and things like that. And that's all it's doing. So if you want to take full control, that's how you can go about doing it. If you don't see a Windows Update folder right here, then you will need to create one. And you can do that by right-clicking on the Windows folder right here and create new. Let me just show you basically how you can do it if you don't have a Windows Update folder. So just right-click here, go new, key, and then call it Windows Update. And then you would just follow on with the rest of the tutorial. I've already got a Windows Update folder in here, so I'm not going to add it, but I'll show you exactly what it looks like. So now what I'm going to do here is double click on this and go over to the right hand pane. On the right hand pane, you're going to need to add in a DWORD 32-bit value registry key right here. So let's go here, right click new, DWORD 32-bit value key. And from here, you'll need to add in this long name right here. Exclude WU drivers in quality updates, just like how it's written there, and type that all out and put that in there. Once that's done, you can double click on it and enable that feature by putting 1, and that will stop quality updates from pushing down drivers onto your system. Now, over the years, Microsoft have had major problems with this sort of thing with OEM systems like HP, Lenovo, Asus, and Dell and machines like that. Just yesterday, we had one for Dell where it affected a ton of different Dell systems, where it caused major problems, overheating, freezing up blue screens and things like that. So if you don't want that happening and you want to take full control of all your drivers, then just do this simple task that I'm showing you right here. Now, what you need to do now is close all this off and restart your PC. Whether you use the group policy method or the registry method, you will need to restart your PC. So let's go ahead and quickly do that. I won't bore you to tears with the full reboot, so we'll just get back to the desktop and we can finish off the video with just one more little thing that you can do to obviously make sure that you're not going to get drivers pushed down the pipe to you. But let me just quickly show you right here. If we go into settings here and we click on update. Now, if I was to roll out an update here and Microsoft had plans of pushing down, say, a particular driver, whether it be for an Intel NIC card or whether it be for whatever, it can cause problems, and you're not going to get those drivers coming down. You will still get all of your updates, your security updates and feature updates, but you just won't get the drivers that are included in those. And believe you me, it's probably best for a lot of people if you did this, because all you need to do is regularly go to your website for your manufacturer, whether it be Dell, HP, Lenovo, and just go there and just download the drivers from there. Or you can use the built-in software like Asus has for updating your system for drivers and things like that through their particular software, rather than doing it through Windows updates, if you want to keep your system up online rather than having issues. So let me just quickly show you right here inside Control Panel, inside the category section here, go to Hardware and Sound, click on this and go to Devices and Printers. From here, you're going to go into this new menu because they want you to use this now. So what you want to do is come all the way down here inside Devices, and then all you need to do is in this location, look for More Devices and Printer Settings. And now you'll see your main computer. On Devices, there is your main device. Right click and go to where it says Device Installation Settings. And from here, you'll see Device Installation Settings. Do you want to automatically download manufacturer's apps for your device? And you can say no to that as well. I just generally put that setting on as well when I'm doing these sort of tweaks. But that's pretty much it. Those two should help people on OEM systems like Dell, HP and many others, and stop you getting your system bricked by dodgy, buggy updates. You can always watch yesterday's video, which explains all about driver updates and how Microsoft deal with them. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. My name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Big shout out to all my YouTube members. I really do appreciate the support, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.